Well, my name is Amy Bartelt, and I grew up in St. Louis. I went to high school in St. Louis and then undergrad at the University of Missouri in Columbia. And then I came here last fall, and I'm an MFA student in costume design.
They call her Placket Amy.
Costume design kind of chose me in a way. I didn't really think it was an option for a career. And I went to school, I went to college originally wanting to be an actor, which didn't work out for many reasons, mainly because I wasn't that good.
That's weird. Andrea, was that an extra lock? Yeah, this is not.
Colleen Atwood, she's designed so many big name movies, and actually Christian Lacroix, he's actually a fashion designer, but he has done some costume design, and you can look at it online and it's just so fabulous. So those would be my big one. I actually designed my first show here at the university last fall, and it was really scary because I had never been in that situation before. I hadn't really had a lot of experience. So I kind of was thrown into it at the last minute because of some mix-up with the costume designer that was originally supposed to be designing it. So it was a really short amount of time to do all my research, my rendering, and then actually putting it all together. So, and all of this I had to learn on my own, basically. So one funny story would be when I had to do a lot of distressing for this show. It was called Anonymous. We did it in the studio theater here. But I had to do a lot of distressing to the clothes, which means ripping them up and dyeing them so that they look old and grungy. So I don't have a lot of experience in dyeing clothes. And I put a bunch of dye on this stuff, put it in the washing machine. It took forever, and then I opened the dryer once they were done, and everything was pink. It was great. I almost cried. The difference between costume design and fashion design is, well, a lot, actually. Like I said, I did do a little bit of fashion design, or took a couple fashion design classes in my undergrad, and I was kind of unhappy in those classes because all of them had a very corporate emphasis. It was a lot about money managing and going into work into big corporations, and I just was not attracted to that at all. I just liked the design, like designing clothes. And then I've always been involved in theater since I was really young, and I just know how much of an intimate process it is. You have to work one-on-one with very creative people and collaborate, and it's just much more close-knit, and I really like that more so. And plus, I really liked art history and just the history of plays and getting to know the characters. That's something that you don't really need to do in fashion design, and I really enjoy that process. Designing is important because it tells the story. It really does. Without costumes on a stage, it would be boring and you wouldn't learn anything about the people. It's the whole design process, lighting, set, costume, all of it, sound. It tells half the story.